Sagittarius, I hear that there is a strategy that you are putting together for a particular rebirthing process that has to be done in a particular way. This is the Arcana Veil. This is Sagittarius Collective. Let's have a look. There's the 11th house. Friendship, community, friendships, wishes. Sagittarius, well, there's your card. There's your house. There's wherever it's placed in your chart. Sensitive, even if you're not a Sagittarius. It depends on where Sagittarius is placed in your chart. Look for where it is in your chart. Spirituality, sensitivity, growth, all of that. All of the goodies that are happening right now for everybody in this reality, it seems to happen. There is a focus on a direction in which some of you are going towards, where you're looking for what is closest to the heart, what resounds to the personal self in personal development on a spiritual level, in terms of your deeper knowing of how you perceive yourself in this reality. Less focused on the actual material process, but in terms of altering your reality, your physical reality, by changing how you perceive yourself to be. You're working on that right now, using utmost sensitivity in that nature. For some of you, for others of you, there is a focus on a redirection that leads you to a better choice. A better choice of understanding, a new choice in work, a new choice in partners, perhaps relationships. That's also happening. There's an overall overarching frequency that's coming through for you. Use the fire that's coming at you right now. It's in your nature as we speak. Let's have a look and see what the tarot has to say. Sagittarius, we have the Two of Coins. Choices are being made right now. Choices in terms of perhaps even destiny, passage, pathway that you're going to be taking. Page of Swords here, starting brand new with a small idea that has to take flight. Ace of Coins, very strongly coming through here. This one is the Seven of Cups, and we have the stripping away of energy that can be things that don't serve anymore, cutting off all of these old cords. Doing some cord cutting perhaps over this weekend or over the coming weekend that you're working on right now. There's a nature in terms of wanting to choose what is sufficient enough, what brings a sustainable outcome for a pathway that directs you into where you're needing to align yourself. For some of you, I'm also seeing that there is a focus on deciding where you are in terms of your community. Are certain people still, do they still have your back? Do they not have your back? Do they still wish for you wellness? Or are they there that are actually deterring you from your pathway? Have they stopped you from actually encountering your financial abundance, building it back up again? People that are not always supportive of people that are in growth spurt because of the way in which the nature presents itself. Could also be out of jealousy, perhaps even that. I mean, there's always a jealous person somewhere along the mix. It's not always to say that it's against you, but it can if you give too much stock to what they say about you. This is why knowing the self is important, because if you know yourself, you know that whatever is being said about you or to you or about you cannot touch you. That's really the root of the whole thing here. Sagittarius, you're going through a process where you're on a deeper level and a mental level, needing to discern which direction to take. You're taking the aspected process of the financial setting up, the setting up of the new idea, the setting up of the path that you're taking to lead you to where you need to go much more seriously now than ever before. We're looking here at the Seven of Cups, where you're still deciding on what it is that you wish to learn from. Is there something in your deeper spiritual nature that you're exploring, that you're investigating? To what do these bring to you what it is that you can sustain yourself from. Can you build enough energetic charge to be able to strip away things that don't serve you anymore? All of these aspects are all mostly abstract in the way that they align to you on this pathway right now. For this week, you're about to explore a lot of developments on a mental and spiritual level. So you're being reminded to look for that which is the most sensitive of nature and to invest in something that is close to you, close to your heart, close to your nature. Let's have a look and see in the underworld for you. We have the Seven of Wands here under the Two of Coins. Well, there it is kind of explaining itself to you about those that are trying to step around and cause you a little bit of disharmony, making you feel like you need to make your choices to serve you in a particular way that's not always based on what others are saying. You may even be a little bit talked about by others around you, asking, what's Sagittarius doing? They're a bit weird at this time of the month. What are they doing? What are they doing? They're curious as hell. That's what I can see and what I can hear. Let's see here, Three of Coins here under the Page of Swords. Very strongly presenting itself. First time I see this card to come out here. Working on going into business with something that is needing to be adjusted in a particular way. Has a lot of potential for you. But as said, you need to approach this in a little bit more delicate manner, speaking. At the heart of the nature, we have the Three of Cups underneath. So you are definitely being supported by others wholeheartedly in the way that you're going forward. There's numbers that are standing out here. There's 7, 3, 3, 3, 3, 33, 2, and 1, and 7 again. So these are numbers that might be speaking to you, 11 and 9 as well. That may be something significant, some dates to look at as well in terms of when you can think of the investment on an energetic level first for the emotional aspect to actually play itself out for you. Therefore, there is a balance, a very nice balance here that's taking place between how you are experiencing that which is around you and in can you invest in those closer to you than those that you used to invest in. That's for some, not for all. Others of you, we are exploring here the Queen of Swords here under the Seven of Cups, where you are determining whether you can make the actual direction with the right mental process, the right capacity. Some of you may even have to use a lot of mental process, mental thinking in other forms to see if that which you want in the physical must have emotion, which is water. It needs air, which is the swords, and fire is coming from your personal power. So that these are already parts of the building blocks that you need in order to give you this passage going forward. You have the air right above the material, the earth, and the water. So these are symbolically telling you that this is the way you will start to invest in the path going forward. A lot of change on a deeper spiritual level here. We have the King of Swords. Both of them are in this deck, or in this reading here, where you're needing to use a certain hat in a particular environment in order to get the best out of that for what it is that you're looking for. We have the masculine and the feminine here, which suggests that you have your masculine and your feminine abilities in dealing on a mental level what it is that you want to solidify in going forward right now. So it can be in choices in terms of relationships as well, talking to the other person or a relationship person that you may have both decided to start something brand new, might even be working together for some of you. Let's have a look and see the outcome for you for this week, Sagittarius. We have the Three of Swords here. I almost said Three of Hearts. Three of Swords here, where you are healing from once a broken heart that has been perhaps very heavily been focused on your energy for some time, causing you a bit of distress and strife at the time. Every action that you apply right now in terms of your investment going forward in yourself requires a part that has to be cut off, released away, stripped off from your heart space, so that you're able to re-evaluate the passage going forward, and in so doing that, heal the heart of some broken parts that may have happened over some time. I'm hearing over years, that for some of you. And in that way, the reinvestment in the self is bringing you clarity of thought, clarity of direction, clarity of decision making. No more confusion, no more mental conflict state. You're now more sort of settled in your fire, and the fire is burning much more brighter right now. Sagittarius, this was your collective reading. This was the Arcana Veil. Until next time.